Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
This is that match that everybody has fallen out about, argued about. This is what you are going to talk about. Not next year, not the year after.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Good one. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Nice punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Good left counter that lands. He just misses with that big right hand. Nice exchanges. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter shot. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps are up here as they start carrying it.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he just missed with that left jab. A big left, but doesn't score with it. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Counter-punching from both these fighters. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. Nice exchange here from both men. And they get out of the way of that left hand. Solid punch. They just missed with that big right hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a counter left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. See it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Right. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of it.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big right hand just misses.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be.
Back at it in round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. He just misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. Nice counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd, if you know somebody's got the punch power.
Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! The brown bomber goes to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fumbling around on Bambi legs. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chip. So the final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. He threw the hook, didn't land. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Good counter left hand there. Left counter scores. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Counter right. There's a counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look...
On to the sixth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Left counter punch will score. And he fails to score with that left hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Nice round. Good round.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good left hand. And he misses with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Big swing and a miss. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Great counter right hand there. He got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
And we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Looking to land the hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Both men step back for just a moment. Counter right-handed kick. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Just missed with that hook. Good right hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Beautiful counter shot. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over. And there's the bell to start round 9. Well, if this round is anything like the last one, we're in for a treat.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing.
The ground bomber in some trouble.
One, two, three. 8.
This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
He's absolutely shattered. He's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. He'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Right, it's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of him.
We've made it to round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He misses with that jab. Someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Catch and shoot. Counter punching. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
Jump all over him. Mix it up, body in there. Be smart, change your angle.
There's the bell to start round 11. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You get turned over and walk into a shot. And that's the last thing you want.
With that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. The exchange punches. Good counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster.
I've seen it happen so many times. Don't take things for granted.
Lands with the right counter. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. That left hand misses. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie. They are going to surrender. No mas.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.